Good. Mrs. Joy NWIZU. I'm a banker. I work with First Bank of Nigeria PSA. I met the Prophet 2015, even before the ministry started. And way back then, my life has been in a shambles. Like as a young girl, that was 2012, 2013. I was diagnosed with so many inmates, like I have a spinal cord at the office. Many people that knew me way back then in Warri, Ekman branch to be precise, and those that have worked with me there can testify to this. Way back then, there is no more time I don't go to the hospital. I only fall sick, and I have this issue of the spinal cord. I can't sit down for so long. If I sit for like 30 minutes, I'll be feeling the pain. So generally, I went to Central Hospital back then. There is this particular drug they do give me every time to keep me going. And not just that, I've still suffered this low sugar stuff. I'll be in the office, I'll just collapse, they'll rush me to the hospital. I spent weeks there and all that. I can remember vividly 2013, December 30th, I collapsed at the office. And I was rushed to the hospital. I spent the whole of that New Year Eve in the hospital. Same thing happened again 2014 before I met the Prophet 2015. I can categorically say that 3 years I have spent my New Year in the hospital because of different kind of emails and all that. But when I met the Prophet, my life changed for the good, changed for the best. Without the Prophet, I won't be here today. I won't be sitting here talking to you guys today. The Prophet has really touched me seriously.
Tell us more about that unique touch.
Okay. Yes. I met the Prophet 2015. At a point in my life, I was tired of, as a young girl, I always fall sick, and I asked my mom every time, why me? Why is it that every time I do fall sick? When you come to my room, you see series of drugs and all that. So when I met the Prophet, he actually told me that I shouldn't worry, that everything will be fine with me. And ever since then, my life changed. I didn't know when I stopped taking drugs. I didn't know when I stopped taking sugars to boost my blood sugar and all that. Everything just stopped. And my life changed for the best. And then I met my husband. And after that,
You met your husband while after an encounter with the Prophet, or was it before?
Okay, I met my husband before the encounter with the Prophet, but we are not really serious. So after the encounter with the Prophet, we became serious and we are planning on getting married. That was in 2016. So suddenly I was noticing I was having this constant pain in my tummy. Like I feel very hot sensation and pain. I can't even stand very well. I have to go to the hospital, and I was told my womb, there is a growth in my womb that need to be operated. I was so discouraged, and in all this we are planning on getting married. It was like it's going to be difficult for me to have kids though. Meaning the operation is 50-50. If it's not successful, my womb will be removed finally. I was like, God. I was shocked and I didn't even tell the Prophet. So there was this particular day I met the Prophet and he prayed for me and he said, you're getting married and you're having a baby immediately. In my mind I was like, they said I
Let's see how it goes.
Get pregnant. I was just bearing the pain and all that. So he prayed for me and I left. So my mom also took me to one native place. He did some things for me, and something in me tells me, if God can really heal you of all those sicknesses, you no longer fall sick, you no longer take drugs to survive, can't you believe God can do this? I just keep my faith. I said, the God of Prophet Tomogene that healed me of all these diseases will surely heal me of this. And I wrapped it up with a prayer. So I just threw the things away. The things they did, those compulsion, they did those native, I threw them away. So we did our traditional marriage July 2nd, 2016.
On traditional marriage, it was her, but the prophet was there for me. He was always praying for me over the phone and all that, both the pastors. And it was gone. 2 weeks later, I did my white wedding. And after the white wedding, I was not having those pain like normal again in my tummy. So I even forgot about it. So that was in August. I was now feeling some since like being sick. I just let me go to the hospital and lo and behold, we got there, they said I was pregnant. I was like, that was not true.
Confirmation of prophecy, right?
Yes, the confirmation of the prophecy. I was like, how can this be? Although I was happy. And there I am today. I have 3 beautiful kids, 2 boys and a girl. I would say Prophet Omogene is a true man of God. He's a life changer. He's a lifesaver. Without Prophet Omogene, I won't be breathing here today. Because I know the plans of the enemy for me is to take my life. But when he came into my life changed. Everything about me changed. Even my marriage changed. He's a father I can run to at any time. Whenever I call him, he's always there. There is no time I've called him that he won't give me a listening ear, he won't give me advice. He has kept me going. In fact, without Omogene today, meaning joy will not be in existence. So to the world, the TMG ministry is a place to be. Whatever challenge you have in this life, whatever you're going through, being marital, being health, wise, just key into TMG ministry. And all that will be in the past.
Awesome. What about the prophet? Something for the birthday celebration and the 7th year anniversary to TMG. It is about the grace you've enjoyed. Can we share about that too?
I want to use this medium to wish my father, my backbone, my world changer, a happy birthday to you. Thank you for all that you've done for me and for my family. We all are saying happy birthday once more. We love you and we'll always love you.
And it's about the blessings God has shown to us. And let's see.
Come on, wish Prophet happy birthday.
God's blessings to this home. Come on, let the sun shine.
Yes, happy birthday to Prophet Omogene.
Do that now. Happy birthday to Prophet Omogene.
We love you, Daddy.